Don Lothario, this is it. You've made it all the way to the end of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You've successfully answered such questions as, how much Axe body spray is too little? And what is the warmest place in Pleasant View?
Yeah.
All right, Don. Are you ready for your $1 million question?
Uh-huh.
Okay, here we go! For $1 million,
Yeah?
where is Bella Goth?
I don't...
Come on, Don. Don't you want the $1 million? Where is she?
What?
She was last seen on your balcony. Where is Bella?
I don't... What?
Everybody has one of those things that they could talk about literally all day. A movie, a book, a series, whatever it might be. For me, that's The Sims 2. This video is like entirely for my own self-enjoyment, so I hope you like my selfish content. When I was 6, I got the very first Sims game that came out, and I played it so early on in my life that I don't have a lot of memories from actually playing it, besides being completely traumatized by the burglar music. According to my mother, I would spend hours in Create a Sim just meticulously making my friends, my family, myself, and then I would kill them. And you bet your sweet ass that as soon as my mom left the room, I would make my Sims kiss 10 times just to make a baby. Scandalous. I loved The Sims 1, but it lacked a lot in terms of features. If you had a baby, they would turn into a child after I think 3 Sims days, but besides that, your Sims never aged. If you had a kid, you were stuck with a kid forever. Unless they got bad grades, then they got sent to military school forever. Hey Mom, I'm really struggling in school. I was wondering if I could get your help. Oh sure, dude, what's up? Well, I'm just not getting fractions and my teacher gave me a D. A D? Yeah, I'm trying really hard to get it, but I just... Hello, 911? What? 911? What's going on? Why are the police here? Yes, officer, that's my son that doesn't understand fractions. He's right over there. The Sims was an incredible game for its time, but it needed a lot of quality of life improvements. So when The Sims 2 came out in 2004, my 9-year-old brain exploded. The game was fully 3D, which meant the camera actually swiveled. You weren't stuck with 4 viewpoints. Revolutionary. Your babies actually grew into toddlers, and then into kids, and then into teenagers. Your Sims could finally die from old age, a long-awaited feature. Each life stage finally felt important. How well your toddler aged up depended on if you taught them how to talk or walk or potty train them. Teenagers would get acne and have the choice to sneak out with their friends at night. And then there was woohoo. So much woohoo. Woohoo in the love bed, woohoo in the hot tub, woohoo in public, woohoo while Mrs. Crumplebottom is waiting to deliver a severe beatdown. Obviously, there were a ton of great features added, but what impressed me the most was the lore. The Sims finally had drama. So I'm gonna tell you about some of my favorite stories in The Sims 2. We're gonna start with Strange Town, and I guess you could say that this town is strange. This neighborhood in The Sims 2 is probably the most interesting in terms of story because it's not just like family drama, it's paranormal drama. When you hover over the town, you can see a crashed UFO in a crater, a giant rock formation, which by the way, one of them is the head of The Sims creator, Will Wright, and some very beautiful decor such as tower and different tower. I think I might just head on over to Strangetown for my next vacay. Now let's talk about the families. I think a good place to start is the Smith family. A totally normal, average family, nothing weird going on here. Oh, this guy? That's just our old pal, Pollination Tech number 9, an alien. It's not clear how he got to Strangetown. His first memory ever is meeting his wife, Jenny. So everything before that is kind of just gone. But there's something more weird about his family. PT9 meets his wife Jenny and they have 2 kids, Johnny and Jill. They definitely have a stereotypical family home, 2 kids, white picket fence, a lawn, which is the only house in Strangetown that has grass. There's not any drama presented with this family, but if you dig through their family history, you can definitely find it. The Sims is pretty well known for having a family tree feature. I love going through it. Even with the preset families, you can see their lineage and who they came from. Sometimes they're even dressed in like older generation matron fashion, which I think is like a really nice touch. It's little details of lore like this that I really miss about The Sims. So if you go through the family lineage for the Smith family, you can see that the dad, PT9, has 2 other kids besides Johnny and Jenny. Their names are Lola and Chloe Singles. If you click on either of them, you can see that PT9 had Lola and Chloe with someone named Glarn Curious. I don't want to make fun of anyone's names, but Glarn. And if you click on Glarn Curious, you can see he also had other children besides Lola and Chloe. Pascal, Vidkund, Laszlo, and Jenny? Oh my god. So Pollination Tech 9 had kids with Jenny's father and then married and had kids with Jenny. By the way, all of these siblings are playable in The Sims 2. You can play as the singles, and you can also play as the Curious household, where as soon as you load in the game, Pascal is pregnant after being abducted by aliens. Just another day in Strangetown. There's another family mystery in Strangetown that I really want to talk about because I think it is my favorite in this entire neighborhood. I want to talk about Olive Spectre, but to do this, I need to talk about someone else first, and his name is Nervous Subject. Yep, that's his name. Poor guy. It's not super clear by playing him where he came from. His first few memories are pretty terrible. He grows up poorly, and he lives with Circe and Loki Beaker, 2 super mean people of science. It's never really explained why he lives with them because he's not related to them in any way, and they don't seem to like him either. Like, they just shove him in this little basement bedroom while they both sleep upstairs in separate bedrooms. Yikes. Anyways, I promise Nervous is important in this story. If you look at his family tree, you can see that his mother is Olive Spectre, who lives literally just down the road from him. You can play as her, so you kind of have to wonder, why don't they live together? Now, Olive's story is either really sad or really suspicious. Her last name is Spectre, which is derived from the meaning ghost. It makes a lot of sense when you look at her history. Olive has seen a lot of death. Her family, her friends, and most notably her husbands. Many husbands. She's had 4 partners that have all mysteriously died after they got either engaged or married. She also has an absolutely massive graveyard at her home with a throne in the back? This is all related, I swear. So if you go through her memories, after she loses her 3rd partner, Hugh, she has a memory of woohooing with someone. Who did she woohoo with? If you guessed the Grim Reaper, you're correct. She did the nasty with Death. Shortly after she got together with the Grim Reaper, she had her only child, Nervous. Death is the only person thing that she woohooed with. I just want you guys to know that every time I say woohoo, I feel like I'm 5 years old. They sexed. They had sex. Because of the timing, it's very safe to say that Nervous Subject is the child of the Grim Reaper. I find Olive to be very interesting too. Like, clearly she's a person, she's living, but she also seems to be a sort of messenger of death, which might be what attracted the Grim Reaper to her in the first place. Everyone around her dies mysteriously, and she has a throne in her graveyard. So it's not wild to think that maybe she views herself as some sort of death queen. Who knows? Let's move on to a new neighborhood called Pleasant View. Don't be fooled, it's an absolute dumpster fire. The next family I'll be talking about is the Pleasant family, and there's absolutely nothing pleasant about them. Technically, the earlier generations of the Pleasant family were in The Sims 1, but we're not talking about them today. Irrelevant. We're talking about this Pleasant family. Daniel, Mary Sue, and their twins, Angela and Lilith. They look like a very normal family, but as soon as you load their household, you're immediately hit with the bombshell that Daniel is cheating on his wife with the maid, Kaylin Landerack.
Oh my god, he on X Games mode.
If you look at their relationships, he and his wife really don't like each other. It seems like a stay together for the kids type of situation. What happens to this family is completely up to you. You can have Daniel break up with the maid and stay together with his wife, but we're not gonna do that, are we? I played The Sims 2 on my Twitch stream recently, twitch.tv/littlesiha. As Jarvis Johnson likes to say, always be plugging. And we did a challenge where I had the maid Kaylin move into the household and try to have Daniel juggle like both relationships without getting caught. It was actually very stressful. After a few sim weeks, Kaylin got pregnant, and it wasn't until she had her baby that Mary Sue found out, and it was just a whole thing. Now, the interesting thing about Kaylin Landerack, the maid, is that she is also in love with Don Lothario. And the interesting thing about Don Lothario is that he's also sleeping with half of Pleasant View, but that's a story for later. The twin daughters, Angela and Lilith, are a whole other story, although much more tame. Angela is considered the golden child. She's a good student and she has a good relationship with her parents. Lilith is the rebel child. She has terrible grades and her relationship with her parents is really bad. This makes a lot of sense when you look at their names. The name Angela is of Greek origin, meaning angel or messenger, whereas Lilith is of Assyrian origin and means night monster. Night monster is a little dramatic, but sure, go off, Pleasant Family. I gotta say, out of this whole family, my favorite to play was always Lilith. I loved letting her be rebellious in her teen years and then going to college and absolutely thriving and becoming a successful adult. Really made it feel like a big funk you to the rest of the family. The Pleasant Family is pretty dramatic, but there's nothing more dramatic than the Goth family. The story of Bella Goth is arguably the most well-known story in The Sims. It is borderline soap opera. So here's how it goes. Bella Goth is married to Mortimer Goth. They have 2 kids, Cassandra and Alexander. Cassandra is engaged to Don Lothario. Scum of the earth. Don Lothario may be engaged to Cassandra, but he's having an affair. And I hope you're writing this all down because you will be quizzed later. With Kaylin Landrak, the maid from the Pleasant Family, Dina Caliente, his next door neighbor, and Nina Caliente, who is, big surprise, Dina's sister and also lives next door. This man is icky. Giant icky boy. Anyways, moving on back to Bella. It's rumored that Bella may have found out about Don's affairs, so she goes over to his house, busts that door down, and demands he explains everything. It's also rumored that she just goes over there to welcome him to the neighborhood, but I don't think that's likely considering he's already engaged to her daughter. I've always just kind of written off that rumor. This is when Don tries to make a move on Bella, to which she turns him down and probably says something along the lines of, "You look about as fun to date as a boiling pot of hot dog water." This is when things get weird. Bella just disappears, completely vanishes without a trace. It's very likely she was abducted by aliens because Don has a telescope on his balcony, which is all you need to be yoinked by aliens.
Oh, is that what you want?
Yup.
Because that's how you get
Aliens. Now, this is not where the story ends. If you play in Strangetown, the last neighborhood I was just talking about, you can actually catch Bella just walking around, catching some sun, getting some fresh air, evading the government. You can actually befriend her and have her move into your household, which makes this whole thing even funkier. She has absolutely no memories from her past life. No memories of her family, no memories of an attempted kiss from Don Lothario, and no memories of how she got to Strangetown. This version of Bella Goth isn't even related to the Goth family. She's not in the family tree. This whole thing is so fucking weird. Unfortunately, the Bella Goth mystery has never been solved. Recently, the team working on The Sims 4 said they're planning an overhaul on NPCs, including their appearance and lore, but I don't expect any answers to this mystery considering The Sims 4 is considered an alternate timeline and Bella is actually present in 4. I've been hanging off this cliff for 17 years, EA. Could you maybe lend a hand? There's one little Easter egg I really like about the Bella Goth thing though, where if you are in a neighborhood that has a hot air balloon floating around, if you zoom into the hot air balloon, you can actually see her just chilling. She looks totally fine, happy, thriving, living her best life. Now, all of the Sims 2 information that I have stored away in my brain is completely useless, but I thought I'd at least find one use for it. My editor Zach has very limited knowledge of The Sims 2, and I'll take any opportunity I can to give him a headache. So I figure, let's give him a little quiz. Also, if you decide to play along, feel free to let me know how well you did in the comment section.
Hello?
Well, well, well. If it isn't Zach Editorman.
For 10:30 at night, what do you want now?
Surprise, you're on the midnight shift of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. How do you feel?
Oh, heck yeah, I get to be a millionaire? Okay, yeah, I'm in.
No, hold on. Okay, so here's how it's gonna go. I have 3 questions for you. If you get all of them right, then you can have the $1 million. But if you get even just one of them wrong, then I will not pay you for this video.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, deal. I'm a gambling man, let's do it.
I know you're gonna be editing this section of the video, so just don't make me look dumb, okay?
Sure.
All right, are you ready for question 1?
Yes.
All right. Zachary Editorman, to get closer to $1 million. Oh my God. Flem has decided to be a guest.
Oh, cool.
Episode.
Can it be my, lifeline? I'll call up the phlegm.
I'd like to call a Flem, please.
Yes, tell me everything I need to know. Okay, proceed with the question.
When does The Sims 2 take place? A, 180 before Christ. B, an alternate timeline. C, 25 years in the future. Or D, what game was this question about?
Darn, those are some good questions. The phlegm really led me to believe towards D. I think I'm gonna lock in D.
So your answer is what game was this question about?
Okay, fine. C. I'll take C. I'll take C.
What happened to being a gambling man? Where did that go?
Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and flip a coin. Okay.
Okay, go for it.
All right, that's gonna be a C.
25 years in the future is correct.
Wait, what? What?
That is correct.
I could be in there. Okay. All right.
The Sims 2 takes place 25 years after the events of The Sims 1. So you are actually correct. That is, I'm really hoping you get one of these other two wrong because I do not have a spare $1 million to give you. True or false? Who is the creator of The Sims? A, Don Lothario. B, Will Wright. C, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Or D, Zachary Editorman.
Oh, okay. Well, as much as I like to believe I was capable of creating something that good, I'm definitely not. So I'm going to go ahead and rule out D. Now, Don Lothario, that guy's a crafty man. He can be capable of a lot of different things. At the same time, though, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, there's something about those magic cinnamon swirls that really, what else are they involved in?
Let's not compliment them too much. They don't sponsor the video.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go with C, Cinnamon Toast Ken.
Cinnamon Toast Ken. Yes, the CEO of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Cinnamon Toast Ken.
Yes.
That is incorrect. I'm so sorry. You're a fucking loser.
Okay, what's the right answer?
The right answer is Will Wright. All right, well, just for funsies, even though I'm not paying you for this video, we'll do the third question anyway.
All right, so last question I win because you didn't give me, you second guessed me about my cinnamon toast. So that one's an automatic win. So I'm 2-up.
That's not how that works. And also you haven't even used your phlegm lifeline either.
Okay, so I'm say that for 3. Okay, but I just get that free. Second's free. I'm 2-up.
What is a real Bella Goth Easter egg in The Sims 2? A, her big dumpy can be seen in a cloud formation. B, her face is shown on milk cartons. C, she shows up on accident forgiveness lawyer billboards. Or D, Don Lothario can be seen burying her dress in his backyard.
Ooh, this is a good one. So many good options. Can I call it that phlegm lifeline, please? Can I get some help?
Yeah, let's get Phlegm on the line here. 1 second.
Oh, yeah, that sounds about right. Phlegm really helped me out here. Phlegm reminded me of a big dumpy, so I'm gonna go with A.
Her big dumpy can be seen in a cloud formation?
Yeah.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is incorrect. Bella Goth actually does not have a very fat dumpy at all. Her face is shown on milk cartons because she's missing.
All right, well, the rest of this video is gonna go great. I think it's gonna look really good.
Thank you for paying me with your time. It's a shame your knowledge on The Sims 2 wasn't more brushed up, but that's okay. You'll get them next time, Slugger.
I'm gonna go back to bed now. God.
Good night, Zach.
What a nightmare.
If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. I know I thank you guys for watching all of my videos at the end of every single one, but I especially thank you for listening to this one because I love Sims 2 lore. It's just one of those things that I could talk about for hours, so I appreciate you guys throwing me a bone on this one. I feel like anyone who's watched my Twitch streams is probably only made it a minute into this video because I talk about The Sims 2 so often on stream. Thank you so much to my fan house supporters for supporting the videos and allowing me to make stuff like this. Just so y'all know, the price of my fan house just went down to $5. I felt that $10 was too high, so it's a little cheaper now. And I've been posting more video updates on there, so I hope you like them. And also thanks Zach, I guess. And as always, let me know in the comments what topic you want me to cover next. Okay, bye!